Hello. Today I have an 84-year-old woman named Mary who has been experiencing a sharp pain and numbness in her lower back that is shooting down into her legs. She describes her pain as gradual and is 7 on the pain scale. She says she's had no current injuries that could be causing her pain, and that her pain worsens when she's sitting down or moving at all. She heard no abnormal sounds, but feels muscle weakness in her lower back and in her legs. She's had no previous health injuries or injuries to her spine, and she only takes blood pressure medication and has 0 allergies. Now I'll be conducting my observations, looking for any swelling, discoloration, or abnormalities in Mary's spine. First, I'm going to check her skin temperature. It's really good. It's a little warm in her lumbar spine, and I can also tell that there's some swelling there, but no other discoloration. When you're looking at Mary's posterior view, you see that there are no lateral or medial curvatures in her spine, so you know she doesn't have scoliosis. And can you face the wall for me, please? Thank you. Now that we see she's got no posterior curvature, so we know she doesn't have kyphosis, and there's also no anterior curvature, so we know she doesn't have lordosis. Now can you face the camera, please? Thank you. I'm going to... As you can see, there's no external or internal rotation of her ankles, and no valgus or varus curvatures of her knees that could be causing her any pain in her spine. Now I'll be looking at her upper body posture. As you can see, her shoulders are slouched and her head is protruding forward. But there are still no curvatures of the spine, it's just a weaker posture. Now I'll be going into my palpitations, starting with her spinous processes. One on each side. Tell me when it hurts. Followed! Okay, she's got pain there. Next I'm going on to the quadratus lumborum, her muscle. And on this side as well. Sweet. Next is my spinous processes. Sweet Jesus! And now the occipital bone. Oh, probably let you guys see that. Perfect. Now I'll be moving into my range of motion, starting with her cervical. Mary, can you put your chin to the sky? Perfect. And down. Very good. Now can you put your left ear to your left shoulder? And your right ear to your right shoulder. And then can you just turn your head from side to side like this? Perfect. Now I'm going to resist all those motions, so can you please put your chin to your chest? Very good. Chin to the sky. Good. Right ear to right shoulder. Good. And then left ear to left shoulder. And then rotate for me. That one's not resisted, my bad. Now I'm going to move down to your thoracic. I'm going to have you bring your shoulders forward and cave your upper back. Very good. And then I'm going to have you pull your shoulders back and down. Very good. And now for your lumbar, I'm going to have you bend forward with your chest going towards your knees like this. Very good, Mary. And now I'm going to have you sit up tall. I guess just sit up nice and tall. Good job. And now I'm going to have you rotate at the hips, side to side like this. Very good. Perfect. Thank you, Mary. Now I'll be moving on to my special test, starting with the Milgram's test. So I'll be lifting up Mary's legs, and she's going to try to hold them there as long as she can. Perfect. And because one leg dropped before the other and she was unable to hold them up, it is a positive test. Next, I'll be doing the Adams test. Can you please stand up and face away from the camera? Just help. I got this young lady. Perfect. Thank you. So we need to stand up nice and tall, but then have your upper body hinge forward and go soft. And because we see no spinal curvature, we know it's a negative test.